Hi and welcome back. So today we're going to talk about, are you saving enough? And then again, what's enough? Are you saving enough? Do you think you're saving enough for retirement? Are you saving enough for big purchases? Are you saving enough for your emergency fund? And what's enough? So let's talk about that, because I had somebody make a comment the other day and said that she met with an advisor, and the advisor said, "You are not saving enough." And she thought she was. And I think she's saving about 15 or 17%. One size doesn't fit all. Now, I talk about saving 20%, and if you can, save more. And I know I'm always referring to save for retirement, save, and we all have to live today. We all have to pay bills, go on vacation if possible. And I do think things are possible, going on vacation, just doing some things, going to a concert or whatever it may be. It's just that the problem becomes people are not disciplined enough to save, to deny themselves, to cut off some unnecessary expenses. And I think that if we all were to, look at our 3 months expenses, really see where our money is going, we'll all notice that our money is probably going to maybe 10-20% is going to something that's just not needed, not necessary. And that, when you stop those unnecessary purchases, you have that money there to put towards whatever. It could be towards a vacation, towards paying down debt, towards your a down payment for a home, towards purchasing a car. So I think at the end of the day, it lies in evaluating. But I did get an email, and the person said, she said, "I don't have 20% to save." And and sometimes it's not about cutting expenses. It's not about cutting the gym membership and the cable and these memberships. Not about that, because there's only so much you can cut. Even if you were to cut a gym membership that's $30, it's just like, you need, $1,000. What's $30 going to do for you? So it's not about that. It may boil down to, you need to do something else to bring in more income. But at least start with the money you're bringing in now. What are you doing with it? So the budgeting method that has helped me and I've used over the years is the zero-based budget, where you assign every dollar a job to do. Doesn't mean it will work for you, but it doesn't hurt to try. So I use the zero-based budget so that at the end of the day, I have assigned every dollar to pay bills, pay down debt, save for an emergency fund, save towards retirement, invest. I've done all of that. So at the end of the day, there's no $100, $200 sitting around that now I can use to go buy whatever. So that has worked for me. Again, you can always try that and see if that works for you. Now, there's a 50, 30, 20 budget. I'm just going to give an example with these two, where 50 is your needs, 30 is wants, and 20% is towards savings. In my mind, 30% is just too much to just be for wants. Like, what could you be wanting every month that would take up 30% of your income? So that's why I don't use that, because I can't see myself spending 30% on just wants. To me, in my mind, it's like wasting money. But again, my wants may be different from your wants, So if that's what works for you, you try that. And it's also good, just try out different budgeting methods and see which one fits with you, your income, your lifestyle, what you're trying to achieve. no matter what budgeting plan you have, if your expenses are way more than you are earning, you just have to earn more. In my future videos, I'll give an example of at least about 4 to 5 different budgeting methods, and then you see if any of that works for you. In the meantime, you could be reviewing your expenses and seeing what could you possibly cut. Or maybe there's nothing to cut, and then either start looking for a job or start thinking of a business idea you could implement. All right, thanks for watching. If you like what you've heard, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.